Yes, maybe you can already see it from the coverall, offshore industry. So basically everybody who's working offshore with vessels or installations, be that for renewables or natural resources, we're all part of the offshore industry. And that's why we obviously have international membership as well.
And what does your sector group do?
So our sector group tries to make sure that across the industry, doesn't matter where in the world, we have kind of one standard, one understanding, and so that we can actually bring everybody forward, right? That's why also from the members that we do have within our group, we try to have from different perspectives and make sure that we also collaborate beyond IOSH. As of course in the goals, etc. We want to make sure that actually what we are doing within IOSH is valuable to a broader audience beyond IOSH.
And why does it exist?
I think it was simply because there are so many parts working offshore that can actually benefit from learning from each other. Be that the maritime industry learning from oil and gas. Oil and gas is highly regulated, whereas if you look at some of the vessel owners, might be less, depending on what kind of undertaking they do offshore, be that cruise or etc. They might have different regulations. So this way we can, all of us, learn from each other, especially with new technologies coming in, like offshore wind, for example. They can learn from oil and gas.
Who do you engage with in industry, and how is that fed back into IOSH?
So we engage with various industry bodies. So in the UK, for example, we have the OG UK. We also had for a long time a representative on our committee, simply so that we would kind of be the first ones to know when things are coming out, changes are coming up, etc. That we can then also see how do we integrate that across the globe with IOSH. How do we feed that back also is when we do have sessions, etc. from IOSH, we can equally inform them and make them part of it so that we influence therefore beyond IOSH, like I said in the beginning.
How can our members engage with your group?
So we try, of course, to be very active, but offshore is a very fast-paced environment, so sometimes we're not as active as we would like to. We do have webinars. We had some very exclusive webinars where we had, they were not recorded simply due to the fact of what was being shared. So that's storytelling from survivors, etc. So definitely if you do see an advertisement from the offshore group, you should make sure that it says it's recorded or not, depending on your time. We also, of course, try to make sure that we make it at a time that works for most of the people that we have in the globe. And then we have the LinkedIn profile, the website as well. You can always go to the iosh.com and then find the address for our networks.
How important is it to have members on your group?
Very important, because without the members, we don't know what's going on. Simply to exchange what is happening in the different industries, in the different companies, and see if there's a trend. And that's also what we base, and of course also in our survey, what we base our offer that we want to offer the membership on. And that's kind of where we take our ideas for the webinars and other papers.
So for anyone interested in joining the group, what can they expect?
Well, what they can expect is a group of individuals that is engaged, but equally that because we are engaged and we are so busy, we want people to join who really want to be there and want to be part of this group. So as always, active members are the best. If you have something to share, then let us know. We're always looking for good ideas and great minds.
And what's the process for anyone interested in joining the group?
So I believe you would have to go to the IOSH website and write an email to networks, the networks email address.